11 verse, okay, Proverbs 18 verse 24. Look at this. Hello, celebrities, social people, those who rejoice around. Everybody likes me. I just have one kind of spirit. Listen to what the Bible is saying. Are you ready? One to read. Read it. I mean, it's not me. It's not my book. It's in the Bible. One to read. The man of many friends, a friend of all the world, will prove himself a bad friend. But there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother. Listen, let me explain what that means for you. If your life is not uncommon to drive certain kinds of people, that means you don't have values and principles. Anybody sees the template of their life in you. When a smoker sees you, he sees something. He sees a connection between him and you. Are we together? When somebody who has no value for the things of, you are like, you know how a universal charger, they call that you can put any kind of phone, any kind of battery. Some of us are like that. And we think because everybody is comfortable around us is a sign that we are good friends. Hear what the Bible says. You will eventually prove yourself to be a bad friend. This is a friend that has no standards. This is a personality that has no values. Meaning, if you come to church, you behave like a Christian. If you go to a place and they serve Buddha, you say, drop my own. I mean, I'm a social, I'm okay, I'm alright. You go to where people are not serious Christians, you say, what's there? I mean, don't feel bad about this. Alright, let's dance to it. You seem like you are a friend of everybody. The Bible says it's a sign that something is wrong with your life. Because there are no standards. Something in your life must attract some people and drive other people. Now, I don't mean to insult people, and don't feel bad. Life is in levels. But there is a soap that I hear they bath with and wash with. Listen. Now, don't feel bad. God is taking everybody in levels. So don't feel offended if that's what you use. But I'm just trying to communicate something. You bath with, wash your clothes, try to clean out the stains, and then in your body too. I respect those who produce that soap. If you are working with them, please accept my kind apologies. But I'm not a doctor, but I can tell you this. That soap will not give you the best in terms of quality. Are we together? Because you and your clothes are not the same. Are we together now? Yeah. Some of us are like that. See, let me teach you something this night. Learn this. If you are afraid of being controversial, forget about being a leader. It takes the courage of being controversial to become exceptional in life. The reason why many of us find ourselves in useless friendships that don't make sense, is because you want to agree with everybody. You don't have the courage to look at people and say, no. I love you, but this understanding is not consistent with my ideologies. So a roommate comes into your room. She loves God. You love her too. But she says, let me gist you what happened in Jaji this weekend. Hey, just sit down. And he said, no problem. And while you are gisting, someone calls you and say, you know that it's time for prayer band meeting. And you say, I'm coming. You see. So to you, you don't see the difference. You can enter and stretch for 2 hours shouting till you lose your voice, and just call somebody and say, where are you now? He says, I'm in PZ. What's the name of that club? Come and tell me, I don't know it. DJ Palace. No, now Mate or something. Yes, it's okay. I know you used to go there. No, for evangelism, not for... I know you go there for evangelism. Are we together? Men with no standards. Men who are afraid of being controversial. These are the kinds of carelessness that stop certain people from being mightily used by God. People cannot gist about you and say, no. When it comes to this one, just forget. This person's standard is high and clear. Many of us are ashamed of defining our standards because we suspect it will rob us of certain people. When you set that standard, that lady you like will have to shift. So you patch it so that I can incorporate them. Look, let me tell you, the Bible says a man who tries to be, have you not heard that love with the Father is enmity with the world? You cannot gain everything. You must choose one. So that all-inclusive kind of friendship. Now please get my idea of friendship. It doesn't mean you frown at others and laugh at others. I mean a friend is one who you allow to influence your life. A friend is one who you are comfortable with his paradigm and his ideologies. It doesn't mean that because you don't agree with someone, you hate the person or you don't interact with the person. No, you are going to work. If you're a worker here, for instance, you know that there are people in your office whose values are not consistent with yours, even if they are Christians. You must have standards.